to talk about this. So we do got some gaming news. Uh, we gonna react to my girl. Shout out to my girl. You know what I'm saying? Cult classic Cage. She calls herself the queen of tomboys. She is our queen.
Hey guys, welcome.
She she got a foul mouth too. But we're not gonna play the whole video because I want y'all to go to her video to kind of get all of the context. But we recently got some news on the Nintendo Switch 2 front. Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is how irrelevant my Nintendo Switch has been for me. I just found it after months of it being missing, and I didn't even care. I was like, damn, could it have possibly gotten stolen? Like, I don't know. By the way, we got 8 people watching on Kick, 6 watching on Rumble, and we got 7 watching on YouTube. So, hey, hey, make sure y'all hit the like button, across 3 platforms. We lit today. So, but yeah, though, so listen, I can't play my Switch, man. The frame rate is killing me. And you add in the fact that Cult Classic Cage and her evil tentacles have gotten into my brain and converted me to somewhat halfway of a PC player. Cause I've been playing like nigga, my Xbox has been unplugged. Now don't get it twisted. I'm still an Xbox player. But I've been playing Diablo and then like whatever, man. This is the point. But it's actually great to hear finally that the Nintendo Switch is finally getting like a upgrade or something, like there's a sequel or whatever the case may be, because the current Switch right now is garbage, trash. And so it's just, but anyway, so let's see what
Welcome back to the Cool Classic Kids Show. Today we're talking about Nintendo because, well, we might actually have some details as to the Switch successor. Now, a lot of us have been waiting to see what Nintendo is cooking up next. A lot of us have felt like, man, the Switch has ran its course. It's time for something a little more powerful. We kind of just want to run our, our Zelda games at 60 FPS and especially, action-oriented games. And, well, out of the big 3 console manufacturers, Nintendo tends to be the most creative. Sometimes they make some really great things, such as the Switch, and then sometimes they come up with some really meh gimmicks, but it can't be denied that Nintendo definitely thinks outside the box when it comes to their next handheld/console device, whatever it shall be. But let's get into the details because they are pretty interesting. Sources: Nintendo targets a 2020.
Depending on what you consider to be credible, I would say VGC is one of those sites that you could. I mean, VGC or Kotaku. I mean, you tell me. So yeah.
2024 with next gen console. So we're looking at a 2024 release potentially with the Switch successor. Key partners have development kits ahead of planned launch, sources tell VGC. Development kits for Nintendo's next console are now with key partner studios, with launch planned for next year, sources have told VGC. Guys, if it's true, y'all better start saving your pennies, man. They say according to multiple...
Listen, just tell me how much. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Just tell me how much, Cassie. Just tell me how much. That's all I need to know.
People with knowledge of Nintendo's next-gen console plans, the company is likely to release new hardware during the second half of 2024. So we're looking at anytime after June, really, to ensure that it has ample stock available on day one to avoid the kind of shortages seen with the PS5 and the Series X. Look, when it comes to Nintendo's console, there is never enough stock. It just isn't really.
Never. I remember when the Nintendo Switch first came out. Good luck. I ain't see that bitch for what? The Nintendo Switch came out when? I think I got mine. When did that shit come out? In 2017. I got mine a year later, but it wasn't new. I think I bought it. No. No, I did buy it new. Yeah, I bought it new. It's the one that I got now that I didn't buy new. Okay, yeah.
A thing, especially if this console hits. The Switch, yo, I was lucky to have gotten my pre-order in. So lucky, and I had to settle for the gray Joy-Con controllers instead of the colorful Joy-Con controllers. Being prepared is a good sign from Nintendo, but there will not be enough consoles to satiate the market that will want them.
Nope.
Once the next console comes into fruition, that is just, it is what it is on that front. Although specific details,
ignore that, Cassie. I'm subscribed to your channel just on my actual channel page. It wasn't. I didn't realize that I wasn't subscribed on my my personal account. So don't be DMing me talking about some damn. So you wasn't subscribed? Yes.
on the console are being kept closely guarded. Those VGC spoke to indicate that the next gen console would be able to be used in portable mode, similar to Nintendo Switch. So we're looking at another handheld. Wow. Two sources VGC spoke to suggested that the console could launch with an LCD screen. Oh no. No, please God, no. It just went from interesting news to, oh God, please no news. Instead
LCD?
Of the more premium OLED, that, I hope not. An LCD screen will make that handheld look instantaneously dated. In order to bring down costs, especially considering the increased storage needed for higher.
So the LCD screen in exchange for what? Because they're saying to bring down costs. So like, are we talking more powerful? Like, as in, like, I mean, I don't think we can expect 60 frames, but can I get 48? Something. It's just when it comes to, I'll give you a prime example of what I'm talking about. Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch is virtually unplayable for me right now. Like, I was playing it at first and it kind of looked gross because I was coming off a world, but I was able to tolerate it. But now that I've played it on the Xbox and the PC, it's like, dude, never again. I can't do it. So if we talking about, because the Switch now is about what, 3 frames per second? Like, I can't do that. I can't do that. So I need to really see what that performance is looking like before I go and get it. We're gonna listen to a little bit more.
Fidelity games. The current Switch comes with just 32 gigabytes internal memory, while many current gen PlayStation, and Xbox games are over 100 gigabytes. I mean, to be completely fair now, SD cards are so much more affordable than they were before. Getting that onboard memory, I mean, it's been, guys, how long has the Switch been out? 5-6 years, whatever. Yeah, we're looking at definitely being able to get more storage on board with it. And it's not like, I'm assuming that they're not going to be using an SSD, or will they? I don't know. It's hard to really say, but I guess maybe if they're delving into SSD, space, then yeah, maybe it will be a bit costly. Like its predecessor, the new Nintendo console will also accept physical games via cartridge slot, the source said. So we're looking at back compat possibly too, I would hope. I mean, obviously it's gonna.
That shit better be backwards compatible. And you know what, Nintendo, fuck you, man. Y'all know how long I've been sitting here waiting on Breath of the Wild to go down on price?
You stupid.
Rocky the Black Dragon says PlayStation really needs to step up their game or risk extinction. I don't know about that one. Who gonna run them into the ground? I hope you ain't talking about Xbox. Yeah, they just bought Activision, but they've yet to prove they can do anything with anything. Hey, PlayStation, to quote Beanie Siegel, play as beings from the movie State Property. Either you get down or you lay down. Well, they just gonna have to make more good games. I mean, that's all it can really do. Nintendo needs to make their Switch successor more powerful. If you want to do something interesting, bring back memory cards, but have multiple ports of those so they got more space for power. Yeah, dude. Yeah, they need to do something. Cause I can't go. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't go back to 30 frames, dog. I just can't do it. And it's fucked up because a nigga like me, like before the PS5 and the Xbox came out, like I didn't give a damn about no frames. I barely even knew what the hell frames was. I'm gonna tell you, like I remember, cause I had a 1X. I remember when Fortnite first like up their frame rate, and I remember getting on Fortnite, and I was like, the graphics aren't better, but something just feels better. It just feels smoother. And that's when I heard about the Xbox and PS5, I thought about, oh, that's what it was, because they went up on their frame rate. And ever since then, ever since I've been playing on the series, I can't do, bro. Like right now, I bought Wild Hearts for the PC. Big fucking mistake. Because I knew that it was running at like 30 frames barely on the Xbox. But I don't know why I just assumed that it would just run better on the PC. That shit runs like garbage. Trash. I really should get a refund. It's so choppy, bro. I can't play it. So, yeah. So shout out to Cult Classic Cage. Go subscribe to her channel and watch the full video on her channel.
Let's go. Hey. Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby.